Hello everyone, and welcome to the lecture series of the artificial intelligence. Today we are going to discuss a topic from last unit, that is natural language processing. In this unit we are going to discuss about the different stages which are used in the natural language processing. So today we are going to discuss syntactic analysis, which is the first step where we are forming the different tokens from the given sentence. So let us start with this. So after completion of this lecture, you will be able to understand and explain syntactic analysis in natural language processing. Also, you will be able to understand different issues in the syntactic analysis. So let us start with the concept now. So let us consider an example of the sentence formation. So we will consider the statement John loves Mary. And if we consider this statement, then it can be broken down into the two parts. First is the noun phrase, which is John here, and second part is the verb phrase, which is loves Mary. So uh, this will be the first part, and this will be the second part. Now, as there are only three words in this particular sentence, so this John is the noun phrase, and loves Mary is the verb phrase. Now, this noun phrase is nothing but a noun only, so that is nothing but a John, and that will be the terminal word. So, this will be the one part or one side of the sentence, and in the second part, that is in this particular verb phrase, this can be again divided into two parts. First part will be verb phrase, verb, and which is nothing but the loves, and last on the right hand side it will be noun phrase. So in this case it is Mary. So this noun phrase will be noun, and then that is nothing but the Mary. So here if we see, then this John, this loves, and Mary are nothing but the terminals, and that's why we can break down this particular sentence into such parse tree. So this is nothing but the parse tree for the given statement. Now, but if we consider this particular loves, okay, so if it is loves, then if it is an intelligent system, then it will be able to recognize that there is a morphological change in this particular verb love, and which has become now loves. So that particular system should be able to understand that there is some morphological change, and then we can go for the remaining operations. Now similarly we are going to see the another example. So let us see the second example for this. So let us consider the example here, where we are having a statement which is shown on the screen. So the boy went to school is the statement, suppose, and if we see, there are five words inside this. Now if I divide this particular statement, or break down this particular statement into two parts, first part will be noun phrase, and other part will be verb phrase. So if we see here, this the boy is nothing but the subject phrase or the noun phrase, and went to school, these three words are forming the verb phrase. So this the boy will be noun phrase, and went to school is going to form the verb phrase. So let us further divide this noun phrase the boy into two parts. So the will be the determiner, and that is going to be the terminal symbol, and boy is going to be the noun. So this noun phrase the boy is getting divided into determiner and the noun phrase, noun, and this noun can be further divided, which is nothing but the boy in this case. So we have divided it like this. So this is the subject phrase which we have divided. Now we are going to divide the verb phrase. Now in the verb phrase we are having verb and two schools. So let us divide this further. So verb phrase can be divided into verb which is nothing but the went. So went is nothing but the terminal symbol. So we have reached up to this, and then if we go on the other side of this, then that will be the noun phrase. Again in this noun phrase it is two schools. So that's why if I consider two school, then again it will be divided into two parts. So the first part will be the prepositional phrase, that is nothing but the two, and noun which is nothing but the school year. So like this, this verb phrase was getting divided into verb and the noun phrase. Noun phrase was again getting divided into prepositional phrase and the noun. So that's why if we see at the last we are having the school, then we are having two, then went, boy, and the. All these are nothing but the terminal symbols. So like this, this will be the parse tree for this particular example. Now if we see here again this particular went. So this is nothing but actually the go. So past tense of go is nothing but the went. So an intelligent agent should be able to understand that that is nothing but the past tense. So past tense of go. So that knowledge must be known to the agent or the intelligent system. So accordingly it will behave. Now let us see some aspects, another aspects or the another issues in the syntactical analysis. So the another issue is the anaphora resolution. So for that we are going to consider this example, and second issue is the preposition attachment. So for that we are going to consider this particular example. Now in this anaphora, what happens is, now if I read the example, that is the dog entered the room and it scared me. So who has entered the room? That is the dog, and it has scared me. So it scared me. So in this case if we see, then dog entered the room, and it is related to dog. So if the question is asked whether who scared me, okay, so the answer should not be it should be dog. So the system should be able to understand the relation between this particular it and the dog, and then accordingly it should answer the question. So instead of it should be dog. So that knowledge must be given to the intelligent system or the system to become intelligent. Then second kind of preposition is the syntax is nothing but the preposition attachment. Now in this preposition attachment we can have the different meanings for a particular sentence. So if I consider, I saw the man in the park with a telescope, this is the statement given. Then there can be many ways in which we can interpret this particular sentence. So there are suppose there can be three ways in which this can be interpreted. First way is the I saw the man in the park and I saw it, I could see it with the telescope. That means I was having a telescope and I saw that particular man who was in the park. So that is the one way of interpretation. Then second way can be, we can interpret this sentence, I saw the man in the park with a telescope. That means I saw the man and uh, he was in the park with telescope. That means he was carrying a telescope. So there is the second way. In the first case I was having the telescope. In the second case that man is having the telescope who is in the park. And the third possible way of this particular preposition attachment is, I saw the man in the park with a telescope. That means in a park a telescope was put and then I saw that particular telescope in the park. So that will be the third way in which this can be interpreted. Now it is not possible that there is a telescope in the park, but suppose some exhibition is there, some in that case that telescope can be put in the park, and then we can say that I saw the man in the park with telescope. So like this, this third possibility is not that much, but we can consider that. But practically if we see, there can be only two possibilities that we have discussed initially. So these kind of issues should be solved by the intelligent systems.